The Jedi Order trained thousands across generations, but only a handful stood above the rest. The Jedi are known as the guardians and keepers of the peace within the galaxy, and some with their immense power were able to fulfill this job better than others. Today we're counting down the top 10 most powerful Jedi of all time. These rankings consider raw force power, lightsaber skill, wisdom, and legacy. So, who truly deserves to be called the strongest Jedi in the galaxy? Number 10. Luminara Unduli. Calm, precise, lethal. Jedi Master Luminara Unduli was the epitome of discipline. She was a strong believer in the Jedi orthodoxy, emotionless, focused, and absolutely devoted to the Order. Luminara's strength lay in her composure. During the Clone Wars, she carried out key missions across hostile systems. Her lightsaber skills were fluid and deliberate, and her command of the Force allowed her to handle elite separatist threats. She trained Bear Saffi and was respected by peers like ObiWan and Plo, though tragically betrayed by her own troops during Order 66 on the planet of Kashyyyk. Luminara's mastery of the Force and strict adherence to the Jedi way put her in the top 10. Number 9. Kiotti Mundi. Few Jedi were as intellectually gifted or politically involved as Kiotti Mundi. As a Syrian, he has two brains, which allowed him to process complex strategies rapidly, which made him irreplaceable during the Clone Wars. He was one of the few Jedi Masters granted a seat on the Council while still maintaining a family because of the declining birth rate of his kind, a testament to his unique position in the Order. In battle, he held his own against General Grievous and led multiple offensives. He didn't rely on flashy powers. Instead, he embodied patience and tactical discipline. His strategic death on Majito during Order 66 marked the fall of one of the last Council Masters still loyal to the Republic. Number 8. Kit Fisto. Charismatic and deadly, Kit Fisto combined a joyful attitude with a razor-sharp combat ability. And Nalatin, with natural aquatic abilities, Kit was virtually unstoppable underwater, but even on land, his skills were legendary. He dueled General Grievous and survived, no small feat. His acrobatics and Form 1 lightsaber mastery made him unpredictable and explosive in combat. Kit Fisto was also one of the few Jedi chosen to accompany Mace Windu to arrest Palpatine. Though he was struck down quickly, his skill and bravery were undeniable, a fan favorite and a true Jedi warrior. Number 7. Plo, quiet, powerful, respected. Jedi Master Plo was a force of calm precision, both feared in battle and revered for his compassion. A Keldor from Doran, Plo was known for his deep sense of justice and spiritual connection to the Force. Unlike many Jedi, he didn't see the war as a means to an end, he saw the cost. He mastered electric judgment, a rare and controversial light side ability resembling Force lightning, proving his skill in walking the line between discipline and power. During the Clone Wars, Plo led the 104th Battalion with his wisdom and empathy. He treated his clone troopers as equals, a rare perspective in a time of mass-produced soldiers. He discovered and mentored Ahsoka Tano, changing the fate of the galaxy without ever seeking credit. While his death in Order 66 was swift, his legacy remains one of humility, power, and unwavering honor, a Jedi Master in every sense of the word. Number 6. Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano's rise is one of the most significant in modern Star Wars canon. Trained by Anakin Skywalker, she absorbed both his unorthodox tactics and emotional drive, while avoiding his tragic fall. During the Clone Wars, she evolved from a headstrong Padawan into a brilliant commander. She held her own against Darth Maul and even survived Order 66, using a blend of instinct, agility, and lightsaber precision. Ahsoka later walked on her own path, refusing to be bound by the corrupted Jedi Council. As seen in The Mandalorian in her own series, she remains a symbol of balance, not Jedi, not Sith, but something powerful in between. Number 5. ObiWan Kenobi. The Jedi known as the Negotiator was far more than a diplomat. ObiWan Kenobi was one of the greatest warriors in Jedi history, and one of the most humble. He defeated Darth Maul not once, but twice. He bested General Grievous using strategy and precision, and most famously, he defeated Anakin Skywalker at Mustafar, an emotional battle that broke the Jedi Order's heart. Kenobi's strength was rooted in its unshakable loyalty and calm. Even in exile, he remained vigilant, watching over Luke and continuing his role as a protector. His legacy was one of quiet strength, and his death only made him stronger, as he became one with the Force and continued to guide the next generation. He isn't called Space Jesus for nothing. Number 4. Mace Windu. Mace Windu, the man who could control both sides of the Force. Why? Because his influence wasn't just in combat, it was systematic. Windu was the Council's enforcer, but also its most skeptical voice. He questioned Anakin's rise, challenged Palpatine's growing powers, and tried to maintain peace during Galactic War. His lightsaber skills were only part of the story. Windu's force mastery extended to Shatterpoint, a style of telekinesis. Battlefield awareness is unmatched, and emotional containment rivals no one. He could tap into the dark side without succumbing, a rare feat. His purple blade wasn't just a style choice, it symbolized his balance between order and aggression. If Yoda was the spirit of the Jedi, Mace Windu was the edge. Number 3. Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One. Anakin Skywalker had more raw potential than any Jedi before him. His connection to the Force was unprecedented, as proven by his reflexes, piloting, and a power at a young age. During the Clone Wars, he led countless successful campaigns. He dueled Count Dooku, held off Ventress, and outmatched seasoned Jedi Masters. Anakin was a storm, barely controlled, barely understood. His flaws eventually led him to become Darth Vader, but his light never truly died. Without him, Sidious would have ruled unopposed. With him, balance returned. Anakin's legacy is one of tragedy and an unparalleled power. Number 2. Yoda. For over 800 years, Yoda trained Jedi. Not just any Jedi, some of the greatest who ever lived. He had a connection to the living force that made him almost otherworldly. He could lift starships, sense events across the galaxy, and wield a lightsaber with impossible speed. His duel with Sidious proved that even in his final years, Yoda was a match for the greatest Sith of all time. But Yoda's true strength was in wisdom, his ability to see beyond the present, to teach and guide, even after his death. As a Force ghost, Yoda continued shaping the galaxy's destiny. And finally, number 1, Luke Skywalker, the Jedi who brought balance. Luke went from a farm boy to the man who ended the Sith. Without barely any training, he resisted the Emperor's temptations. He stood against Vader and saved him. He rebuilt the Jedi Order, sought the origins of the Force, and although his character could have been better written within the sequels, his power of Force projection across the whole galaxy is something to withhold. Luke's power wasn't just in strength, it was in mercy, in patience, in legacy. He redefined what it meant to be a Jedi. He became a legend, not just in the galaxy, but in ours. Do you agree with the list? Or did we leave something out? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Star Wars deep dives, rankings, and theories. This is Dexter's Archives, and may the Force be with you.